In our previous episode, our riders journeyed through the landlocked provinces of the country, where the mountains slowly gave way to endless plains and wide valleys. The roads stretched far and straight, carrying them through open landscapes, framed by fields, sky, and distance. It led them to a quiet stop at Mrs. G, where farm views and stillness offered a well-earned break. They returned to the road once more, continuing across provinces until they found a small cafe, set in the middle of vast rice fields. And now we continue the journey. Our riders leave the quiet cafe, tucked deep in the farmlands, nestled beneath mango trees, carrying with them the stillness of that hidden place. They retraced their path, returning to the dirt road that led them there. Dust rising gently behind them as they move carefully through the narrow track, and soon the dirt road reconnects with the main highway. The surface smooths, the path widens, and the rhythm of travel resumes. They move across the wide plains of Nueva Ecija, a province called the Rice Granary of the Philippines, located in central Luzon, known for producing a significant portion of the country's rice supply. It plays a vital role in sustaining the nation. Our riders cruise through it all, past dried rice fields waiting patiently for rain, on roads so straight even the horizon looks slightly bored. Beyond its vast rice fields, this landlocked province is also a major producer of onions, garlic, and a wide variety of vegetables. Farming is the primary livelihood for many of its people, shaping both the economy and daily life. It is a place defined by its rural character, where agriculture, culture, and quiet countryside living exist together. Its name traces back to Spain, given during the colonial period as part of the Spanish practice of naming new territories after familiar places from their homeland. And now, centuries later, the province stands as a blend of history and livelihood, rooted deeply in the land it cultivates. They continue riding, admiring the vast rice fields that stretch endlessly across the landscape. Beside it, a body of water from the Pantabangan Dam, one of the largest dams in Southeast Asia. Its presence is vital, supplying irrigation to thousands of hectares of farmland, sustaining the very fields that define the province. As our riders move forward, they pass through busy town centers, where activity fills the road. Tricycles line the streets, serving as a primary mode of transport. And now, they leave the crowded streets behind once more. It has been a long day, a very long day. From the mountains of Benguet, across the roads of Nueva Ecija, and now through the plains of the third province, all in one day, they have covered distance, not just in kilometers, but in landscapes. Our riders have come all this way for a wedding. Tomorrow, a part of their kin prepares to say, "I do." They have traveled a great distance, not just to arrive, but to be present. Because sometimes, the journey is not only about the road, but about where it leads, and who is waiting at the end of it. And in the end, this proves that love finds a way across any distance. This is also a chance to reunite, with relatives they have not seen in a long time. The distance they have traveled is not only measured in kilometers, but in years apart. Journeys like this carry meaning beyond the road, bringing people back together, reconnecting moments that time has quietly stretched apart. And as our riders continue forward, they move not just toward a destination, but toward familiar faces. Hence, our riders continue forward, chasing the last light of the day on roads that seem to have no end. And the sun is clearly packing its things for the day. Our riders begin to race against it. Golden tones begin to spread across the fields, casting soft shadows over the landscape. And as the sun slowly descends, our riders begin to search for a place to stay, somewhere to rest and recover from the long journey. For tomorrow is another day of travel. And just as the day finally gives up, they find a place called Ville, a farm resort tucked quietly in the landscape. The riders settle in until darkness finally takes over. Under the quiet of the night, our riders ventured into rough roads, once again deep in the outskirts of the province. Because tonight they attend the bispéras, or in more formal terms, the wedding eve celebration, a gathering before the big day.
Sigaman ti first mo bang describe ka ni Kay?
Nalagsak kami para kanya yun.
At syempre, Noda, di pa bagan pinti pagpatayin mo.
Because Casper baptized under light.
And the next morning, they find themselves in a hidden, peaceful place, where the world feels slower and the day begins gently. morning light spreads across the vast plains. Miles and miles of rice fields define the landscape. This region is part of the country's agricultural heartland and reflects a broader reality across Asia, where rice remains a staple food and a central part of daily life. Meanwhile, our riders prepare to continue their journey. They wave goodbye to the beautiful place that have hospitably hosted them through the night. They make their way out to the main highways. The sky above begins as a clear, vivid blue, a calm and promising start to the day. There is a renewed sense of excitement as our riders continue through unfamiliar terrain. The experience of riding in a new place brings a heightened awareness of everything around them. They follow the path laid out on their maps, guided by the route ahead. The destination is clear: a wedding waiting somewhere beyond the road. But time has moved faster than expected, and now they are running late. The light begins to shift. Clouds gather, and the sky darkens slightly overhead. Yet there is no concern, because it is the height of summer and rain is unlikely. Instead, the clouds offer brief relief, casting shade across the open plains. Our riders enter a quiet municipality within the plains. They are greeted immediately by rice fields, open, calm, and expansive. Miles and miles of yellow-green. Our riders continue forward, passing sections of road under construction. They carefully follow along the farmland trucks, and along the roadside they encounter gentle mammals. The carabaos, standing quietly alongside farmers preparing for the day's work. It is a scene of daily life. They continue along fields of yellow and green, where the landscape reflects both harvest and season. The sky continues to darken above them, clouds gathering more heavily across the horizon. What once felt like passing shade now begins to shift into uncertainty. Along the roadside, more carabaos come into view, moving slowly or standing quietly beside the fields. These animals play an important role in agriculture, traditionally used for ploughing land, pulling loads, and assisting farmers in preparing the soil for planting. Their presence is part of the daily rhythm of rural life, where farming continues through both tradition and practice. After miles of open rice fields, our riders enter a small town alive with celebration. A local fiesta is underway. Streets are decorated, and above them, strings of festival bunting, locally known as banderitas, stretch from one side of the road to the other. Small, colorful flags moving gently in the breeze, adding motion and color to the town. The quiet of the countryside gives way to festivity. Soon after, a few more gentle curves, the road leads them to their destination, a small church, modest and quiet. Our riders arrive, bringing with them the distance they have traveled. A simple and humble wedding is about to take place that marks the reason for it all.
Ang unang-unang regalo po natin na pinakamaganda kay Justin and kay Lexus ay ang isang masayang pagdiriwang ng kasal.
Siyempre kay Mama, nalalas yung mag-open na lang. Hindi pa lang masasigaw sa pinikasari. Salamat po.
Kinalaman ng pasigasan niya. Lima, palapakan po natin sila. Congratulations sa inyo.
After the wedding, our riders prepare for another adventure. Subscribe, as the journey does not end here. It's just the beginning of another.
All this time, I've been holding on so tight, 'cause all that I do was easy to use. So call my time, but you weren't really mine, just something to do. So I never knew. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense. No surprise, but nevertheless, I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to your I get lost when I look in your eyes. Do you even leave now, make your escape. You know the fortune favors the brave. So close, just get away. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense.
Isang talana mga kung maestro musikero, direkto kito. Ikaw man si first mo bang describe ka ni Kane?
Nalagsak kami para kanya.
At syempre, no, dati babagan si pagpati mo.
Because you're baptized under light.
regalo po natin na pinakamaganda kay Jocelyn at kay Precious ay ang isang masayang pagdiriwang ng kasal.
Siyempre kay Mama, alam siya naman ako, pero lang, hindi pa nagsasikap sa kasarni. Salamat po.
Kasal kayo, bukal na sinulubo pa kayong pagparito upang makaisang dibdib si Precious na iyong pakamamahal ng paglilingkuran habang buhay. Nakahanda ba kayong gumanap sa inyong pananagutan sa simbahan at sa bayan na umaasa inyong nakatugain ng masakting at pagkakaloob ng buong may kapal upang sila inyong palatigin bilang mabubuting mamamayang Kristiyano?
Hindi ba naman ang siya sa